In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the full-size fat tire e-bike by Troxus. It's called the Explorer Plus, and in this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about it, so let's get into it. When you receive your Explorer Plus, it'll come to you as a Class 3 e-bike, which means you can go up to 20 miles an hour using your thumb throttle here on your left-hand side, and up to 28 miles an hour using your cadence or torque sensor down below, and your 5 levels of pedal assist. This bike weighs 83.8 pounds and has a maximum payload capacity of 400 pounds. And during the making of this video, you can purchase the Explorer Plus for $24.99, and it comes with a very impressive 5-year warranty. The Troxus Explorer Plus has an average rider height of 5'8" to 6'4". The Explorer Plus comes in 2 different colors. You have the gloss desert tan that I have right here, and it also comes in gloss charcoal. Troxus says that the Explorer Plus can go up to 90 miles on a single battery charge. The Explorer Plus has a Bafang 48-volt 750-watt rear hub motor. It has a peak power of 1200 watts and 86 newton meters of torque. It has an 8-speed transmission, a Shimano Acera derailleur, 46-tooth chainring, and an 8-speed trigger shifter. For stopping power, you have the Tektro 2-piston hydraulic brake system and 203mm rotors. The front forks are hydraulic. They have 90 millimeters of travel. You can preload them and you can lock them out. This bike has 26 by 4-inch Kanda Crusade tires on it. They have an all-terrain pattern on them, and they're puncture resistant. The rim on the front of the bike is single-walled, but this back rim is dual-walled for extra support. Your battery is in this down tube right here. It is a 48-volt, 20 amp hours with 960 watt-hours of power. Now you can charge it up while it's on the bike with this charging port right here, and it's going to come with a 3-amp charger, which means you can charge this bike from like 0 to 100% in about 6.5 hours. You don't have to leave the battery on the bike. You can take it off and you can charge it someplace else. To remove the battery, it's going to come with 2 keys. We're just going to put the key here into the key slot, turn it forward. It releases it a little bit, but there is a tab right here. You push it to the right or the left, and it pulls the battery out. You're going to want to make sure your tire is turned so that you can pull it out without hitting that. And then it has this battery indicator right here that you can push to see how much battery power you have. Now to put it back in, it's a little tricky. Once you get it in and tighten it, remove that key, you're good to go. The Explorer Plus has a UL certification of 2271 and a UL certification of 2849. It also has an IPX6 rating, which means it is protected against high-pressure water streams from any angle. Additional features include metal fenders, aluminum pedals, a single-side chainring guard, a quick-release seat post, and a Troxus-branded seat that is medium in width, a rear rack that can hold an impressive 100 pounds and has a MIC HD system built into it, bottle cage mounting point, and connectors for a front basket. Let's talk about size and fit. Now, when it comes to the overall length of this bike, well, it is 73 inches in length. And there are some adjustments that you can make up here in the front end. Even though it does have a fixed stem, these handlebars curve up. So you could tilt them back or tilt them forward a little bit to give yourself some more extra arm room. As I'm looking at the seat, well, it is marked on the back, and this is showing right here that this is your lowest seat level, but you can actually take it all the way down to here and you would be fine. And that would be for your very lowest setting. Now for your very tallest rider, holy cow, this thing goes up. This is a big seat post. Look at this. That is ridiculously tall, but that's how far this seat will go up on the markings. Now me, I am 5'9". I have a 32-inch inseam. I weigh 225 pounds, and this is what I'm going to look like riding this bike today. And guys, I already have this lower than the top part, so we're just going to lower that just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that feels good right there. Cockpit Operations. On your left-hand side, you have a double locking grip. This rubber feels kind of hard, but it feels pretty good. I do like this pattern right here. Your front brake lever will be right here, and then you have your throttle and your control pad. To turn on your bike, you're just going to hold down this power button until your display lights up. This display is full color. You can see your battery indicator right here. Plus it tells you your percentage of battery power, so that's going to come in handy. This shows you your speed. You have your indicator here that tells you which pedal assist level you're in, and then you can get various information from down below. To access this various information down below, you're just going to hold your I button down, and it's going to bounce between trip, odometer, max speed, and your average speed. To move up in pedal assist levels, you're going to hit your plus button right here. It's going to take you from 0 all the way up to 5, and then you have your minus button that'll take you all the way back down to 0. You have your headlight button right here, and then you access that by holding that button down. Turns your headlight on, and it dims the screen and gives you a little headlight indicator. To turn your headlight off, you're just going to hold that button again. This bike has turn signals. By pushing this, that activates your left-hand turn signal. You can see the indicator right here, and that is your right-hand turn signal. This is your headlight. It is square. It's medium-sized, and it does seem decently bright, although I'm not sure how well it would do at nighttime. When your headlight is on, your tail light comes on. This is what it looks like when you hit the brakes. It'll flash. This is what it looks like when your turn signals are on each side. And then when your headlight is turned off, this is what your brakes look like and your turn signals. On your right-hand side, you have your rear brake lever right here. Your trigger shifter is right below. Use your thumb to take it down in gear and use your index finger to bring it up in gear. This bike doesn't come with a bell, but I added one. Let's hop into advanced settings. To access that, you're going to hold your plus and minus button down at the same time, and then it's going to bring you into your P settings. Now, number 1 is going to bounce you between miles and kilometers. We're going to go to number 2. That shows your volts. P3 shows our pedal assist levels. If you hit your left button here, it will take you into the settings where you can make changes. Right here, it's set for 0 to 5. You can change it to 1 to 5. You can have 7 different pedal assist levels, 9 different pedal assist levels, and 3. We're going to leave it at the 0 and 5. Hit your left button again. That's going to take you back up into your top P settings. Our wheels are 29. It shows our speed limit is 28 miles an hour. And if you want, you can put a password on this bike to where somebody, if they do take it, they have to have the password to access the power. This is how long we want the bike to turn on before it goes to sleep. And then it goes back to your P1 settings. To get back to the full display, just hold your I button and it takes you back to your normal screen. To clear your trip, you want to hold your I button and your minus button at the same time. Just hold those down and it clears your trip. We are starting off here on the 606 trail here in Chicago. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's only going to be like low 70s, which is going to be awesome for a change. Normally, I'm a huge sweat bubble by the time I finish these things, but we have a nice breeze going. It's a beautiful day. We're right in pedal assist 0. We're cruising about 10 miles an hour. This bike does feel heavy here. Let me put it down into gear 3. Much easier. So we're cruising about 10 miles an hour. Gear 3, 0 pedal assist. Will you want to ride this bike without power? Probably not. When it comes to these big 26 by 4 inch fat tire bikes, yeah, people don't want to do that. Let's check out the throttle. I have it in pedal assist number 1. I'm going to see if it is dictated to the throttle on how fast we can go. We've already shot up to 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, this throttle only goes to 20 miles an hour. So it doesn't matter what pedal assist level you're in, it'll take you to 20. But does it take you there faster if you're in different pedal assist levels? Like we did it with number 1. Let me move it here to number 5 and take off. No, it feels exactly the same, which isn't bad. It has a slow takeoff, so it's gentle. It doesn't feel like it's going to throw you off the back of the bike. And then it just increases in speed till it hits that 20 miles an hour. Now the Explorer Plus has a torque sensor and a cadence sensor. So right now we're in torque sensor mode. And all that means is out of these 5 different pedal assist levels, that the lower pedal assist level that you have, the harder it's, well, the less assist that it gives you to increase speed. And let me give you an idea right here. We're in pedal assist number 2. We're cruising at 15 miles an hour. And if I put pressure on the cranks, then we start launching forward. We're already up to 20, 22, 23, and so on. Now, if I put that into pedal assist number 5 and do the same thing, it's going to provide me with more assist and make it a lot easier, oh, here we go, to hit those speeds. It's just less pressure on my legs. Like I'm already hitting 25, 26. So, so the higher pedal assist level there is, the easier it's going to be on your legs and less effort that you have to push to get to that higher speed. I want to go ahead and take a look and see how accurate the display is versus the GPS. And right now it shows we're going 19 miles an hour and 19.8 on the display. So I would say that this is correct. And that's a good thing because whenever we're doing top speeds and stuff like that, we know it'll be correct. Let's run a speed test. Let's see how quick it takes to get to 20 miles an hour using throttle only. I mean, we've already hit 10 miles an hour, and we're cranking, and boom, right there, 10 seconds for us to hit 20 miles an hour via throttle, which is actually pretty quick. I remember the original Explorer that I reviewed. That bike was aggressive, and I'm kind of digging how this one's toned down just a little bit. Now we're going to see how long it takes to hit top speed using pedal assist only. I have it into gear 3. Let's go. We're a little bit slow takeoff. I feel it kicking in. There we go. Now we're going. We're already shifting up in gears, hit 20 miles an hour already. And boom, 28. Nice. I do feel where the power just kind of launches you forward. We're in pedal assist number 5, trying to pedal a little bit and see if it's going to be jerky or anything like that. I've slowed down my cadence, which the bike slows down as it should. I'm just testing out this torque sensor to see how well it works. And then as we slow down, at some point, it's going to connect. There we go. And start grabbing. And good, it didn't just launch me back up. So overall, I feel like we're doing okay with this torque sensor and our pedal assist levels. Now, I'm not going to keep it in number 5. Number 3 is going to feel good for me. Yeah, that's what we want. Let's go ahead and do the brake test. We're going to do it in 2 different speeds. 20 miles an hour, which is what I always do in case you guys want to put this thing into Class 2 mode. And then 28 miles an hour, just in case you want to keep it into Class 3. Ooh, these brakes feel good. What was that? Right at 20 feet. Round 2. We're gonna get this bad boy all the way up to 28 miles an hour and hit the brakes. Safe. 25 plus 16. It's 31 feet. Okay. This is a lot of bike to get to stop. Look, the brakes feel great. 31 feet, I mean, at that speed, seen better. I've also seen a lot worse. Overall, I don't think it stops that bad. All right, let's keep going. Let's take a look at my initial thoughts. Now, when it comes to these grips, I do like that they're double locking. These are more of an aggressive grip, and I see why, right? Because, you know, this is a more mountain bike. It's more aggressive, that kind of thing. So they want to have like these more aggressive grips on it. The rubber's not that thick, and it makes you feel like you have good control over the bike. We'll see how it handles after, you know, going 30 miles or whatever this bike can go. But right now, they feel pretty good. It is such a personal preference on how a seat fits somebody. And for right now, well, this is the thing. This is how we find out, because I end up taking it the whole day. Take it with the seat that it came with, and then I'll know by the end if I want to change it out or not. The display, I'm very familiar with these type of displays. And this one, I think I need to turn up the brightness because I'm not able to see it that well in the daytime here in the sunlight. Welcome to the Hill of Pain. This hill goes from 0 to 20% incline. I'm going to go ahead and put this into pedal assist number 5. Let's see if it can make it up throttle only. Now, I do suspect that this bike can do it for sure, only because of how, you know, I can just tell. I mean, we're moving just fine. We're not going very fast. We're only doing like 8 miles an hour, but we are making it up. Yeah, no problem at all, which is kind of what I expected. Now we're going to try it in pedal assist. We do have it in torque mode. I have it into gear. Ooh, we're way too high in gear, but we took off in gear 5. It didn't take long at all for the torque to hit. And now just kicking it down a couple gears. Oh yeah, let's go. And we hit that at 14 miles an hour. And that's pretty good considering that I didn't take off in gear 3, which is what I normally do. Let's go ahead and put this into cadence mode. And the way you do that is you just hold down on the plus button until it switches and it gives you a little indicator on the screen to show that you are in cadence mode now. And I'm expecting we're going to fly on this. Okay, so we're in gear 3. Pedal assist number 5. Oh yeah, I felt that pedal assist kick in right out of the gate. We're flying. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was like 15 miles an hour. Whew. This thing had no problem at all, which makes me wonder, like, how would it do on the Hill of Doom? I can tell that the only time I would have it into pedal assist number 5 in torque mode is whenever I want to just get up to that top speed and keep it. Because right now I'm in pedal assist number 3, gear 7, and this feels totally fine to me. Although, I don't know if it's this road or whatever, but we're a little jumpy. So maybe the power management isn't ideal. We'll figure that out during the more we ride it. Yeah, so it does seem to be a little jumpy. I'm keeping a consistent speed, and I'm using the same amount of pressure on the cranks, and I would feel it jump forward a little bit and then come back, jump forward a little bit and come back. Let's go ahead and put it into cadence sensor mode and kind of play with that and see what's going on there. All right, I'm hitting the plus button until a little indicator down here at the bottom shows me that it just shows up as a little bicycle. And let's see if how that's going to feel. Matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and do our cadence testing right out of the gate. All right, we're in pedal assist 1. We're taking off, and within a quarter of a crank, I felt the power kick in, which is good. And now we're just barely moving along, and it looks like 9 miles an hour is going to be our top speed in pedal assist 1. Number 2, we're cruising at 12.5 miles an hour. And that is the thing with cadence sensors. Whatever pedal assist level you put it in, it has a max speed that it's going to go. And it doesn't matter how fast or slow you are pedaling, that's the speed that it's going to go. So let's go ahead and put it into 3. Did you see it kick a little bit? Put it in 3. I already feel like I need to put it into gear 7. We're doing 16 miles an hour in gear 3. Let's go for 4. Now we're starting to get some speed. See, with this cadence sensor, all I'm doing is just barely moving my legs. I'm not putting any pressure on the cranks, and the bike is going to go up to as fast as it's going to go in that speed. And right now, that speed looks like it is 19.8, top 19. It bounces between 19.8 and 19.6. All right, let's go for number 5. That's where we're going to get all of our power. In pedal assist 5, we are cruising at 28 miles an hour. We get up there and then it drops back down. So once you hit 28, it's going to go ahead and drop back down to 27. So you can hit it, but you can't hold it. Although, we'll see. When we take it to Drag Race Alley, we'll see if that's the case. Now, there's always 1 or 2 people in the comments that are like, you shouldn't be going that speed with people around. I get it. There's 2.8 million people in this city. To find a route that doesn't have people on it is crazy. Plus, I'm not as close to them as you think I am. Guys, I have a camera that's sticking out from an angle, so I have to have room for that as well. Let's go ahead and pull this back out of cadence, and we are back into torque sensor mode. I'm cruising at 24 miles an hour, pedal assist number 3, and I'm not feeling that pulsing that I was feeling at a slower speed. Also, I was pushing down on the cranks, so it could be different if you're in like a lower gear as well. Like I said, in this review, we're going to try to figure all that out. It looks like with the testing that we've already done, we're already down to 80% battery power. I do like the fact that it does have that percentage gauge, but I still have all my bars. So I'm glad that percentage gauge is there. The only thing I like better than a percentage gauge is one that tells me how many volts the battery is reading. You know what I mean. The guy in that scooter right there is doing nothing but staring at his phone. Okay. All right. It seems that a lot of the of like this style bikes that come out, they always have a smaller battery, like a 15 amp hour, maybe 17. But I like the fact that they put a 20 amp hour battery in here because that's going to get you the most range. That's what people want. I mean, when people see a bike like that and they complain about it, they want a bigger battery. And a 20 amp hour battery, I feel, should be the standard for a bike this size. This is one of those bikes that you definitely want to take off-road. So here we go. Oh gosh, that first drop was bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, there we go. You can see how that shock's working. And we're just cruising through here. Oh, I always like doing the off-road stuff. This is one of the more fun parts of these reviews. Easy breezy. This bike didn't make any clanking or clonking as it went off-road, which is a definite plus. Matter of fact, we're not done yet. Let's go ahead. There we go. Get around these people that are on the sidewalk. That way we're not in their way. Nice. Let's give this walk feature a try. We're in pedal assist number 3. Just hold down your minus button and it should activate. Yep, and here we go. So you'll see a little indicator, little guy right there that'll pop up on the screen. I know you can't see it, it's probably too bright. But yeah, you're gonna go up at 2.3 miles an hour, which is a nice steady pace. Now we're on this bridge and we're starting at an incline. So I'm gonna see if the throttle is gonna take us up, and it is. So that is nice. You know, normally if you're starting on an incline, some bikes won't have the power to make it up through it. But this one, no problem at all. It is time for the sand test. This sand looks terrible, right? I'm gonna put it in pedal assist number 5. We're just gonna take everything that we can to make it through this. We're gonna do throttle, we're gonna do pedal. I will have to kick it down in some gears, so let's get that going. Kick it down in some gears and see how well we can make it through this. I mean, right now, we're having no problem. Matter of fact, I'm not even using throttle. Now this sand is a little wet. You can 100% see that. It's a little clumpy, but man, this thing is rough. It is rough. And we are making it no problem at all. Where'd the drone go? Is it following me from behind? That's not what you're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to come up to my side. Let's see, there we go, come on. There you go, buddy, come on. Yeah. Well, don't come at me. Oh, gosh. Can we take off in the sand? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this bike has plenty of power. It is doing excellent for what it is supposed to be doing. So, yeah, guys, there's no doubt about it. Not only can you take this bike to the beach, but you can 100% run it through the beach, no problem. We have made it to downtown Chicago. This is the Lakefront Trail. That is Lake Michigan. That is the Chicago skyline. You couldn't have a better day to go for a ride on a bike, I can tell you that for sure. Everything feels excellent. I am so happy to be outside right now. We call this the Concrete Beach, and then up here is North Beach. Welcome to Drag Race Alley, but we've already done all the speed testing. Hang on though, let's see if we can get it to go faster than 28 miles an hour. Let me go ahead and put this into pedal assist number 5, make it easier for myself. 28.5, no, I can feel it right when it hits 28.5, it kicks you back down. It is possible. I know I said that it wasn't possible to hold this speed, but it is. It's just not very easy. Let's go ahead and put it into cadence mode while we're doing this. Boom, cadence. So with cadence mode, it will hold it right at 28. Look at the kind of view that I get to deal with here. That's the wonderful thing about Chicago. 1 minute you can be deep into the city with skyscrapers. The next minute you're looking out here at boats at what we call the playpen. It's where they normally hang out and have a good time. And we're just cruising right along them. Or you could spend time at a beach that's only a couple of 100 feet away. It's insane. I think it's one of the reasons that I love this city so much, and I love to show it to you guys as well. I feel like the build quality on this bike is really good. I mean, I was looking over the frame, and it just seems like a beefier frame. They also use more quality parts like trigger shifters and the Acera derailleur, which is, you know, most companies use the Altus. The Acera is a higher grade. It's just an overall better derailleur. So, even though it has a higher price point, that's probably why, because there's some better components on this bike. Let's go ahead and check out the headlight here in the bright sun. I think it looks pretty bright. Let's take a look at our tail light. This is the turn signals right here. And then this is how the brakes look when you hit them. Guys, check this out. What an amazing view. Oh gosh. I also like this tunnel. I love all the vines that are growing on it. It just looks really cool. I know, I'm pimping Chicago as much as I'm talking about this bike. Can't help it. Can't help it. Let me turn this headlight off so I can see the screen again. It would be nice if it did have like an automatic display. I've had some bikes that it doesn't matter if your headlights turned on or off. It will adjust to what the lighting is outside, and it just stays bright. And that would be something super nice for a bike like this. But I mean, everything is performing great. So right now we're just kind of nitpicking. I feel like this bike is stronger than advertised. I don't know if that makes sense, but they say this bike has 85 Newton meters of torque. But we're here at the Hill of Doom, and I want to see if this bike can make it up, because I feel like it can. I just feel like it's more powerful than what they advertise. So let's find out. Welcome to the Hill of Doom. I do not normally take bikes here that don't have at least 100 Newton meters of torque, but this bike feels more powerful than what they advertise. So we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to put it into pedal assist number 5. We have it down into gear 2. We have it on torque sensor mode. We're going to start off with throttle. We're going to add some pedaling here and see if we can just make it up this hill. I am going to kick it down into gear 1. And we are heading up. Oh, and yeah. I had a feeling that this bike was stronger than advertised, and I went up it pretty effortlessly. We'll try it again with throttle only. Throttle only. Oh yeah, no, I can feel that we're not going to make it. I already can. But let's see how far we can go. You know, we're just moving right up here. It's struggling. Yeah, this is, okay, I get it. But either it's the gearing or whatever, but once you start adding some pedal power, this thing moves right up. Oh, it just cut out though. Oh, it did not like that at all. Oh, the motor cut out. It's like, no, I'm done with you. I'm still impressed by it. There's many bikes. No way would have even made it up the first time, let alone how slow I was trying to do it this time. And we did it with what, 50% battery power? Look, they don't advertise it, but I knew this bike could make it. Is it possible for a company to under-advertise how powerful the motor is? Well, I think Troxus is doing it for some reason. So look, man, if you get this bike, it's going to be stronger. It's going to be torqueier, torqueier. It's going to have more torque, or it's going to feel like it has more torque than what you think it does, or than what they advertise. All right, let's move on. Yeah, every once in a while, I do feel these power surges that are happening on different pedal assist levels. Like I'm in pedal assist level number 5 right now, cruising at 26 miles an hour, and I can feel like the surge in the power. It's not entirely smooth. It's not rough. I mean, it's just something that that I'm paying attention to. You probably might not ever notice it, but I've been on a lot of different bikes, and so it's just something that I can feel. We're going to go ahead and turn around. I'm taking a look at our battery percentage. It says we're at 54, but I want to make sure that is actually the case. You know, I don't know whether all of this is correct yet because it's our first ride out on this bike. Let's see. We have gone 18.1 miles and we have 54% battery power. We've ran it through the sand, super gross, thick sand, 2 hill climbs, brake tests, speed tests. That's where that 20 amp hour battery comes in handy. You know what, let me go ahead and put this into cadence mode. I want to see if I feel that surge of power whenever that happens. I'm going to put it into pedal assist number 3 right now, just to see what I can feel. Well, pedal assist 3 is not giving me any power, or it's going too fast. Hang on, pedal assist 3. Oh, I have to go like 15 miles an hour. I was going too fast. All right, let's go for 4. I forgot that, you know, I did the cadence testing and forgot those numbers. You know, we're going to put it into 5. Because that's where I normally feel most of the power surging on torque mode. Now, it seems that since we've dropped down in battery power, 23 miles an hour is the fastest I can do in pedal assist number 5, which is making me wonder, do we actually have 53%? Well, okay, we're speeding up some, and we're heading into the wind, which I did not take that into account, and so we're cruising 25 miles an hour. But I'm not feeling the power surge. Like, everything feels correct. Interesting. I know this bike has been out for a while. If you have one of these, tell me if you notice the same thing, or is it just this bike? Let's take this thing out of cadence mode because it's just going to burn through the battery just too much. And now we're going to kick it back down to pedal assist number 3. I am heading into the wind. That is not a good plan. It never is. Once your battery starts to get low, it's gonna draw more power. And I want this bike to make it home. I have it in pedal assist number 4. I want to see if I feel that surging. And so, because I don't really feel it number 3. I don't really feel it number 4 either. So it's just that pedal assist number 5 in torque mode is where you'll feel some surging going on. I do like how this bike feels whenever I hit bumps and stuff. Add a suspension seat post and it's butter. This thing would feel really nice. For it being a big bike, you can maneuver it pretty good, but that has to be once you're moving. At slower speeds, you know, it's not as easy to maneuver, but you're gonna have that with all fat tire bikes. The bigger they are, the harder they are to maneuver when they slow down. Tektro is a great brand for brakes. I always like reviewing bikes that have Tektro brakes on it because I know they're gonna perform excellent and the levers feel good and stuff like that. And there is the Chicago view coming from the other way. Always so nice. I do like pedaling this bike at a higher speed, like 25, 26 feels absolutely comfortable with this bike. There's some bikes out there that once you hit those higher speeds because of the chainring size or the gearing or whatever, that it is not easy to keep that speed, or you're just gonna like pedal out. Not with this one. All right, we have a hill in front of us, and this is where we just start passing people left and right. This bike has the power. I know I haven't mentioned it, but I dig the color of this bike. It kind of goes along with my veteran chic look that I have, where it's a bunch of blacks and tans and browns, greens. Well, this bike fits right on in. Here's also the benefit of a torque sensor. I'm heading straight into the wind. I'm feeling it on my legs. So my legs are getting a workout and I am digging it right now. So if you think you can't get a workout on an e-bike, get one with a torque sensor. Out here getting a little leg pump going. So I've noticed that when it comes to showing the percentage of battery power, unlike having those 5 bars on a battery indicator that drops down every time you lose 20%, this one's showing me exactly what my percentage is, which is showing 34% right now. We're definitely heading home. I still probably have another good 5-6 miles. And we should have this timed out about right. Now, I've been listening to the motor. I do have a lot of wind going, but I don't hear the motor much. Matter of fact, in the beginning, when I did that pass by, you know, when I was talking about the speed, and you saw me shoot by that, well, it wasn't that loud either. So overall, this motor is very quiet. Quieter than most. But that's the thing. Bafang is a trusted motor. That, you know, they put a bunch of quality components on this bike. You have the Bafang motor, you have the Acera transmission, your trigger shifters, the extra welds on the frame, or at least I feel like they're extra welds. It's all nice. I'm gonna pay attention. There's no wind going on at the moment. I'm at a dead stop. We're gonna see how this thing is when I take off. We're using throttle only. Yeah, I barely hear it. Oh, as it's starting to wind up, I hear it a little bit more. But yeah, it's quiet. We have made it back to the 606 trail. I have 3.3 miles to make it to the house. We have 24% battery power. Pretty sure we're gonna make it. Feel pretty good, feel pretty confident. I don't know, let's see. I am putting the most pressure on this bike by doing throttle only. We're down to, what is it, 15%? We're still cruising at 20 miles an hour. Well, 19, 18, 19. We are down to 9%. The battery indicator is flashing. The bike is starting to feel heavy. Let's see if we still have throttle. Yeah, we do. Yeah, looks like we're cruising at 16 miles an hour as opposed to 20, which is still good. Taking my glasses off so I can see what's going on here. In the bright sunlight, I am having a hard time seeing this display. We are inchworming at 6%. We're only doing 7 miles an hour. I'm going to swing this bike back and take it home. We still have a half a mile to the house. That should pretty much finish it off. And boom, that is it. Dropped all the way down to 2% before I lost any power. We're just coasting at this point. And we did it. Today was a good ride. That turned out pretty perfect. I mean, when I take a look at the display shows me that we went 35.4 miles. And when I take a look at Strava showed that we went 33.77. So it's off a little bit. It shows that you've gone a little bit farther than what you've actually gone. It'll be up to you whether you guys decide if you want to, use a third-party app or something like that. Now, I'm having a hard time finding things that's wrong with this bike, right? I mean, it looks great. It rides well. Oh yeah, it would be nice if this display was brighter. That could be one of the settings though, but I don't think it was when I went through the P settings. So this could be brighter to see in broad daylight. And then there is that kind of pulsing when you're in pedal assist number 5 in torque sensor mode. That's the only two things that I can see about this bike that is like something that you would not really like. Or I wouldn't say like, but just something that you would notice that is different about this bike. But I mean, everything else about it is really pretty awesome. So guys, if you are interested in the Troxus Explorer Plus, well, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. And if I have a discount code, I'll throw that down there as well. Actually, I thought of a couple more things. One is that because it does have a big battery, and we went 33 to 35 miles, depends on which one you go with, that this bike could have done like 40 miles if you were just riding it normal. So this is a big battery. I feel like it's a pretty decent in length on how far that it can go. Also, think about it. It dominated the sand. It dominated 2 hill climbs, and well, 3, because one was the normal hill climb, the Hill of Pain, and then we took it to the Hill of Doom and it made it up. And then I tried it again at a lot slower speed and it didn't make it. All right, there's not too many other bikes out there that can do that. And I think that this bike actually has more power than what's being advertised through Troxus. So because of that, well, this bike, it gets my thumbs up. But if this isn't the bike for you, well, YouTube knows what you like to watch. It's going to throw it right up there so you can watch that next. Now, guys, I want to thank you for making it to the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.